From the School of Journalism and Mass Communication at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, this is Carolina Week.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us for the September 22nd edition of Carolina Week. I'm Amanda Yarusi.
And I'm Amanda Eiler. Our top story tonight, Hurricane Isabel has come and gone, but groundskeepers at UNC Chapel Hill are still feeling her effects. Crews are working to clean up debris left by the hurricane. Piles of leaves and sticks still littered the main quad on Monday. Even though Carolina is more than 150 miles from the coast, the campus wasn't immune to Isabel's wind and rain. Several trees were knocked down and power was out in many parts of Chapel Hill. Assistant Professor of Neuroscience Joseph Cheer says though Carolina was affected by the hurricane, he's happy it didn't receive the brunt of the damage.
I don't think the structural damage was as bad here as it was like in the coast. I don't think the rhythm of life has been disturbed as much as it was over there.
Isabel also interrupted construction on campus. The high winds blew down fences and gave crews a day off on Thursday. Isabel postponed an interstate closing, but as of Monday, the westbound on and off ramps at exit 273 on I-40 are shut down. They'll be closed for about a month. Here's what you can do in the meantime. Drivers traveling west on I-40 who need to exit at Highway 54 should go to US 15501. That's exit 270. Then backtrack on I-40 east to Highway 54. If you need to go west on 40 from 54, take I-40 east to exit 274, then loop around onto I-40 west.
October 10th, the deadline for voter registration has student body president Matt Tepper working hard to increase awareness across campus. In order to foster better relations between the campus and the community, candidates for running for town council will speak at a forum organized by Tepper to discuss individual plans for Chapel Hill. Students can hear from candidates on October 28th at 7 p.m. in Murphy Hall, room 116. Early voting for the November 4th election will be located in Moorhead Planetarium between October 20th and November 1st.
Got honor? It's Honor and Integrity Week at Carolina, and the Chancellor's Honor Carolina initiative calls for a year-long discussion of honor, integrity, and ethics on campus and in all aspects of our daily lives. There will be events going on all week focusing on a variety of topics. Monday at 7:30 in the Law School Rotunda, you can check out a forum about file sharing and downloading music. Tuesday at 7:30 in the Union Auditorium, there will be a discussion of athletics and ethics. Business ethics is the topic Wednesday at 10 a.m. in the Johnston Center, and there's a mock honor court hearing in the Union Auditorium on Thursday at 7. And an extra perk, you can win exciting giveaways at the events, like a basketball signed by Dean Smith.
It's part of being a senior, the endless hours spent job hunting and writing the perfect cover letter. But some think today's shaky economy is making it harder for graduates to find jobs. Seniors crowded into the Smith Center Thursday for the first career fair of the year, hoping to get a jump start on the job hunt. Despite the weak economy, representatives from companies like EJ and Gallo Winery showed up at the fair ready to recruit, and students kept pouring in, dressed in their best, and ready to impress. Senior Lynn Fume came to check out the job opportunities.
I think as the economy is right now, it's tough for a lot of companies to hire just because, they don't have the resources available right now or the finances. But I think that, coming to a career fair like this and being able to make a personal impression on the representatives that they sent here gives you a better idea of what the company is as well as increase your chances.
Representatives are encouraging students to keep their hopes up and keep hunting. And if you missed out on the fair, don't worry. There'll be 7 more fairs between now and May commencement.
Are you interested in free entertainment? The oldest student-run theater company on the UNC Chapel Hill campus, The Lab, offers 12 productions every year, free of charge. The Lab...
Not now! First I must invent something new.
The Lab Theater recently opened its 57th season with the play Identity Crisis. Carolina sophomore Jacob Liddell directed this one-act play by Christopher Durang. Cast members say the play is perfect for the start of a new season.
It's fun and yet it has a great message, so it's a really energetic piece to start off a year with. So I think it gets everyone energized for all the lab shows.
I think the loss of the self is the main theme of this play. Basically, there's a lot going on in the world, and if you just get caught up in everything that's happening around you, you can just lose who you are.
You are sharp.
The show runs until Thursday at the Center of Dramatic Arts. The lab will have its second set of auditions for all interested Carolina students on October 1st and 2nd. You don't have to be a drama major to try out.
About 5 million viewers tune in each Tuesday night to catch the latest real-world drama on MTV. Saturday, the reality TV show made its way to Raleigh.
More than 400 people showed up at Jillian's, each hoping to be the next star for Real World or Road Rules.
Raleigh is the most recent of 12 stops MTV casting director Jason Horowitz and his crew will make across the country between now and the end of the year. So what exactly are they looking for?
Each year we try and find somebody with a different story to tell or a different perspective on a story that kind of sets them apart from the rest of the cast members.
Some Carolina students think they're perfect for the job.
I'm a gay Jewish frat boy in the South from a divorced family and a military background.
I'm from the ghetto, but I go to like a white school.
There's nothing that different about me from anybody else. It's just that probably like a lot of people just trying to find like what they want to do with their life right now. So maybe the opposite of unusual in my case, but I hope they're looking for that.
Regardless of where they've come from, they all have the same goal in mind.
I know it's kind of self-centered, but I just want to be on TV.
I want to make the real world, so I can be on TV, so that'd be a cool experience.
But first, they'll have to beat the odds. Horowitz says about 30,000 people try out for only 13 spots each season. MTV should name its newest stars by late December. Competition was really tough there at Jillian's this weekend, but I think it was even tougher for the Tar Heel football team.
I know it's definitely been tough, but I think they're still hanging in there.
And Amanda, I think that tough attitude comes from John Bunting. It's that pass with the NFL. Let's go straight to our trivia question. For which NFL team did John Bunting not coach? A, the Philadelphia Eagles, B, the Chiefs, C, the Rams, or D, the New Orleans Saints? We'll have the answer and the weekend in Carolina sports when we come back.
I helped turn my child's public school into a whole new kind of school. One with a curriculum that really motivates kids. One that has extended hours, 6 days a week, year-round. With loads of academic, cultural, and recreational activities. One that has support services like medical and dental right there. A school where parents' involvement is encouraged. Where teachers have more time to teach. And students are excited about learning. There's just one problem. My child doesn't ever want to come home. You can help turn your school into a community school for excellence. Find out how. Call 1-877-LOVE-TO-LEARN.
Back-to-back home games against top 15 opponents. That's the schedule the UNC field hockey team faced this weekend. The Tar Heels would have to work hard to stay undefeated. Saturday, Carolina faced 9-time NCAA champion Old Dominion, but it was the Tar Heels who looked like championship material. On the penalty corner, Carrie Fetting-Smith blast one by ODU's Tina Walker. 1-0 Carolina early. Then in the last 3 minutes of the first half, Kelsey Kieran would send this one in, and Fetting-Smith would score on her second goal of the day. And that would be all that Katie Tran would need. She pitches her 4th shutout of the season. The Heels win it 4-0.
As long as we keep working hard for each other and going out there and taking every game seriously, coming enthusiastic, starting each game with a lot of energy, who knows? Hopefully the whole season. I'm not sure. I'd love for the whole season. That'd be awesome. But as long as we keep working hard, we'll keep winning.
And these ladies would need to work hard against Virginia on Sunday. The Heels aren't used to being down early, and the Cavaliers strike first. So the Heels panic. No, not at all. Rachel Dawson is clutch, scoring with 2 seconds left in the first half to tie the score. The Heels come out strong in the second half. A Katie Potter tip-in off a penalty corner, and a successful Kelsey Kieran penalty stroke lead the Heels to a 5-1 victory. Kieran and freshman scoring machine Rachel Dawson say the big goal at the end of the first half propelled the team to victory.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous, but I think it was a real backbreaker for them when we scored with the final 10 seconds.
We came out a little flat in the beginning of this game, and we weren't prepared for what they were going to throw at us, and I think after playing a half we knew what to expect and what we had to change.
Dawson leads the team in goals with 11 and in points with 22. The number 2 Heels play at home against Miami of Ohio Tuesday afternoon. The women's soccer team came into this weekend's Duke Adidas Classic on top of the world with an undefeated record. But sometimes even a number 1 team can panic. In the first game at Duke's Koshkinen Stadium Friday, the pressure began to affect the Lady Tar Heels. Third-ranked UCLA kept Carolina on its toes, matching the Heels goal for goal until the beginning of the second half. But whatever Coach Anson Dorritz told his team at halftime shook the dust right off them. Senior Alyssa Ramsey listens up and puts this one in. Battered, bruised, but not beaten, the Heels pull out a win, 5-2. With little time to rest, the Heels faced off against the Richmond Spiders on Sunday. Carolina squandered opportunities throughout the game, but you have to give them an A for effort. The Heels fired 28 shots compared to Richmond's 4. And defense, well, goalie Allie Wingett, she has it covered. I don't know about the law of averages, but the law of Lori Kolupny's left foot says if you give her enough chances, she's going to score. That goal was Kolupny's 4th game winner of the season, and the Tar Heels added one more to win it, 2-0. Coach Dorrance is satisfied with his team, but he's also glad that the weekend is over.
Well, those were 2 good wins. Obviously, the win over UCLA is significant. They're a top 3 team, and for us to beat them is tremendous, and to beat them by that kind of margin is also significant. So we're ecstatic to get out of this weekend with 2 wins and over 2 good teams.
The win against the Spiders was the Heels' 7th shutout of the season. Their next matchup is in Annapolis, Maryland, Friday, against the Naval Academy. Yes, the Naval Academy has a women's soccer team. And yes, Carolina does have a football team. That team just hasn't won a game yet. After the defeat at Wisconsin this Saturday, Coach Bunning said his team's effort was there. They just need to play a little smarter. How about a lot smarter, Coach? Especially if the Heels are going to pull off the upset in Raleigh against the Wolfpack and Heisman candidate Phillip Rivers this Saturday.
Very true.
And so that brings us to our trivia question. Coach John Bunting. He played for 1 team, and he coached for 3. Guys, what's the answer? Which team did he not coach for?
Andy, you're a little better with football than you are field hockey, so I'm going to let you try this one again.
I think I'm going to go with A, the Philadelphia Eagles.
You are correct. He played for almost 10 seasons with Philadelphia, but he coached for the other 3 teams, including a Super Bowl victory in 1999 for the St. Louis Rams. So he's got that big ring on his finger. So we'll see what he can do in his seasons to come at Carolina. This is only his 3rd season, so we're hoping that he can definitely pull out more wins towards the end of this season and into next season. So.
Well, in case anybody's interested, he played for the Eagles 1972 to 1982 to make up last weekend for that little field hockey
Amanda,
answer.
I'm impressed.
Told you she knows her
Thank
football.
She knows it.
Anytime. That does it for this edition of Carolina Week.
Coming up on Wednesday, meet the Quasimodo of Carolina, and we'll take a look at the search for Blackbeard's flagship.
Thanks for watching. Good night.